being made by the Welsh Government in the review of the National Procurement Service?
Thank the member for that. Since a written statement on the review was issued in September, work has focused on reducing the number of national procurement programmes and developing pilot action to expand procurement activity at local and regional levels.
Well, thanks for the answer, First Minister. I know last week Nick Ramsey raised the same question with the Finance Minister in her questions, and many of the answers came back that A, reducing the number to more regional, but also community benefits that would help. Now, for example, there was a £100 million project in my constituency in which the community benefit was the employment of local people. 6 people were employed on security roles. Not sustainable, not improving the local economy. The way to improve the local economy is to ensure that their businesses locally have access to gaining those contracts in the first place. Now, my hedges has often raised the concept of smaller contracts, split down, easier, that's one way. But if you're going to review the National Procurement Service, and it's going to be the leading type of approach to procurement, will you ensure that it's spread across the public sector to ensure all public sector organisations follow your example of improving community benefit, to ensure they're long-term and sustainable, to ensure that those contracts are available to local businesses where the real money comes in from the local economy in those businesses being maintained? And will you also look at frameworks, because many of our local businesses are being excluded because of the frameworks? So it's a whole package that needs to be looked at. And will you therefore do that once you've done the review of the MPS?
I would certainly agree with the member that it is a package of measures that we have to put together to ensure that we get maximum public value from the spending of public money. And there are some very good examples of community benefits. The one the member cited does not sound like one of those, but we've now had more than £2 billion worth of projects in which community benefits have been secured. That's over 500 projects, that's 2,500 jobs and over 1,000 apprenticeships that have been secured through the community benefit approach. And ensuring that we do more and we do better of that is part of the procurement review. And quite certainly, our ambition is that contracts are let in ways that maximise the opportunity for indigenous suppliers. And we try to do that in the way that David Rees suggested, by linking together different aspects of our procurement activity. So he will, I know, be a strong supporter of the work that we have done to produce a procurement advice note in relation to steel procurement, to make sure that when public money is being spent in the 21st Century Schools programme, for example, that where Welsh steel can be supplied or UK steel can be supplied, that we maximise that in the way that procurement is carried out here in Wales. Indigenous contractors already secure 80% of contracts valued in excess of £750,000 which are awarded here in Wales, and that figure has grown significantly in recent times. There's more to do. The circumstances that we face if we are to leave the European Union are part of that, and it's part of the way that that review is being conducted.